So I want to talk to you guys about this amazing show I found out about like back in January, I think. It's a show simply entitled Misfits. It's this sci-fi, supernatural, comedy, action show from the UK. Now we all know the UK can make some pretty fucking awesome television. A few of my personal favorite like UK shows, Torchwood, Doctor Who, The Fade. I'm still a little upset the fact is they never made a season 2 to The Fade. Even though the way season 1 ended off definitely needed a season 2, but maybe eventually down the road they will change their mind about that and bring it back, but it's looking less and less likely. Anyway, that's besides the point. Misfits in itself is at its base core what the plot is. Basically, it follows the lives of a bunch of misfits who are put on community service for the individual things they've done to kind of get there. And while doing their community service, a weird storm happens overhead and like the lightning strikes and it gives them all superpowers. Now you can kind of compare it a little bit to Heroes, but it's got a different texture than Heroes. Like Heroes, each of them somewhat try to use their abilities for good, you know, to help out other people or, you know, find their place in the world. That's not the case for these people. Like they're just using their powers mostly for themselves, you know. They also use their powers to kind of get out of the situations they get caught in. Situations, some of them being the fact is that other people within the town also gain superpowers as well, and they kind of create these situations that the main characters try to get out of. This is a pretty fantastic show. I mean, I think there's a lot to love about it, especially like the humor about it. The show is fucking fantastically funny, especially because it's got like kind of that dark humor to it, and I enjoy dark humor a lot. And plus, for you weirdos out there, there is a lot of sex involved in this show. To the point that the Wikipedia page describes it as softcore porn, which I thought is just freaking hilarious. Last month I looked up online and it is currently coming back for a 5th season, but sadly this 5th season is going to be the final season. So that does bum me out because I really like this show, but I only just found out about it back in January, and it's like, why does that always happen? I find an amazing show, but by the time I really get into it, it's about to come to an end. To those of you who haven't seen it, I highly recommend you check out this series. You can find all 4 of the current seasons on Hulu, you know, kind of get yourself prepared for the 5th season that's coming out. You know, also for those of you who are actually fans of the show, letting you know that the 5th season is going to be there. So, you know, go ahead and prepare yourself by rewatching the 4th season. But like I said, if you haven't seen this series, go ahead, check it out on Hulu. It's free. Check out like seasons 1 through 4. Plus, there's not a lot of episodes to any season. Like altogether, there's only 29 episodes of it. Season 1's got like 6 episodes. Season 2's got 7. 3, 4, and the upcoming 5th season, which all have 8 episodes. Especially if you got a lot of free time, you could easily like plow through a season just like that. So I'm gonna include some links down below to kind of where you can find, you know, the episodes for it on Hulu. You're welcome. For those of you who've actually seen the show, question for you guys. My interpretation is that each person's ability stems from their personality or their desires. And based on that fact, of the abilities we've seen and the characters we've seen, who do you think's personality would sync up with you more and that you would most likely have their abilities? For me personally, it'd be Simon's ability, because I feel like I'm a lot like Simon, and the fact is that he can be in a crowd of people but at the same time feel like, you know, no one really sees. But at the same time I also feel like I could be Rudy, because I kind of have that split kind of personality sometimes myself where I'm just like all over the place. So I kind of feel like I could be Rudy too. I won't specify what their abilities are. You'll just have to watch the series to find out what the hell I'm talking about. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Like always, till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.
Oh! I still don't get it.